crazy amount of wheel spin. So first gear is going all the way to 7000 rpm and 60 kilometers per hour. So second gear it touches 100 kilometers and 7000 rpm again. So third gear it will easily cruise around 140 kilometers per hour.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have the Toyota Corolla Altis. This is the key of the vehicle. So you have three physical buttons. This is to lock, this is to access the boot, and this is to unlock the vehicle. And this is a flip key, and you can see Toyota logo here. Let's open the engine bay. The hood is not so heavy, it's light, so you can see nice insulation there. You also have the engine cover. So this is a 4-cylinder 1.8 liter dual VVT I petrol engine. So it's not so loud, it's silent, and the things are placed good. There is no gap in the engine bay. And let's shut this. This is the front profile of the car. So you see this Toyota logo, this is finished in chrome, and you have this chrome elements here. So it's a connected chrome from the headlight unit, and also it's connected to the bumper. And coming to the headlight setup, so these are not LEDs, these are halogen bulbs. This is for the high beam, this is for the low beam, and this indicator, this is also a bulb. And I like the front bumper, it has some sporty appeal, and this is a fog light, and this is also a halogen. And let's look at the side profile of this car. So you have the dual VVT-I written here. So this is a 8-spoke wheel cap, and coming to the tire size, it's 195/65 R 15 inch. The top end gets proper alloy wheel. So since this is a base variant, you don't get a alloy wheel, you only get a steel rim. And this is the overall side profile of the car, and the ground clearance is 170 mm, and the wheelbase is the longest, it's 2700 mm. You see, you also have indicators on the ORVMs, and these are not electrically adjustable. This needs to be manually opened and closed. And yeah, the door handles are good, you don't get any request sensors, nothing sort of thing. This is a fuel lid, and it takes in 55 liters of fuel. And let me show you the rear view. So this is how it looks from the back, and you have the Toyota logo here, you have some chrome elements here and there. And coming to the rear light setup, so these are LEDs, and the indicators are bulbs. You get the high mount stop lamp, and you also get the rear defogger. So this is the top view of the car. It looks kind of basic, but it looks good, it looks like an old school car. And you can see a reverse parking camera here. This is aftermarket fitted, and you get 2 parking sensors. The rear profile looks good. Let me show you the boot space. So let's open the boot. So you need to pull this lever. So there you go, the boot opens. So this has 470 liters of boot space. So this is a spare wheel, this isn't an alloy, and this is also a 15-inch wheel. And I'll show you one thing, I have this collection of all the Hot Wheel cars, and please comment if you need one. So yeah, so you can play in your free time. So yeah, I'll also be making videos on this cars. Just kidding. So let's shed this. So yeah, there's nothing much to talk about the exterior of this car. So this is, shed this. So let's step into the car. Yes, now I'm inside the Toyota Corolla Altis, and this is how the dashboard looks like. It looks good, and the steering wheel is also good to hold. This is a leather wrapped steering wheel, and this is aftermarket stitched. This is a 3-spoke steering wheel. You have this nice Toyota logo here, which is finished in chrome. Horn is decent, you don't get any steering controls here. And coming to the instrument cluster, to the left you have the RPM meter, and center it's the speedometer, and it's analog, and the speed limit it's 240. Great. And towards the right you have the odometer, and you have the fuel gauge. Everything is analog here, I like that. And let's check like what are the options available to navigate here. And you get this small display here, it shows the odometer reading and trip A, trip B, and it's also showing the temperature, outside temperature, and the average it's showing 11.3. It's less, and distance to empty, so that is the range. Yeah, so this is basic, but it looks good. And coming to the center console, this is not an auto dim mirror, so you get this 10-inch infotainment system, and this is a aftermarket fitted. So for the top end you get the touchscreen, and you have this hazard light here, and the AC controls are circular, which gives a sporty look. This is a 12-volt 120-watt charging socket, and this is for the fog lights, and you have some storage space here. This gear knob, this is also aftermarket, so this is a 6-speed gear unit, and you have this handbrake. You get a twin cup holders here, and these are the dummy buttons. And let me show you the glove box. So you get 2 layers. So first here you can put some coins or any ID card sort of things, and you can lift this and you get this huge space, and you can put in some good stuff here. You can also put like some chips packets. You can hide from the children, and this is not slidable. And let me open the glove box. So glove box is huge. There is no cooling functionality, and you have 4 AC vents. You also have a small display here which shows the time. And coming towards my right, so you get this ORVM control. So this is to control the left, this is to control the right, and this is to control the mirror. So this is the headlight leveler, and you also get 2 dummy buttons here. And so here also, this is to lock, unlock, so the driver get control of all 4 power windows. And you can easily fit in 1 liter of water bottle, and there is also some good storage space here. And the handle is also good to hold. Here for the sun visors you get a mirror, there is no light. And for the co-driver, there is mirror, there is no light. Okay, and yeah, you can adjust this like this. And cabin lights, these are not LEDs, these are halogens, and you also get a cabin light at center. Okay, and coming to this seats are very comfortable, and this particular stitching, this is also aftermarket. The color is good, it gives you some premiumness. And the seat bolstering could be better, it's not that comfortable, but the under thigh support is also good. So let's step back and check the rear seat comforts. Stepping into the rear, so rear also, the rear passengers get 1 liter water bottle space, and also there is some storage space here. There are no door handles here, so you need to pull this here, and you have some soft touch materials here. All 4 are power windows. And coming to the center console, so there are no AC vents here. You get some storage space, you can put in your phone and charge here. And here you get 12 volts 120 watts charging socket. And coming to the legroom is more than enough, I would say. And I have adjusted this front seat as per my height is 5'11", and since this wheelbase is 2700, it's the longest, and it has nice legroom, and the under thigh support is also pretty good. Headroom is more than adequate. Center, you get proper 3 headrest, you also get a center headrest, and yeah, this can be adjusted as well. And this center armrest with twin cup holders, it looks premium. And this seats can be splitted into 60-40, and if you see, these are the speakers, like you can hear the audio from the speakers as well. This is a dashboard view of the car, it looks good. So now straight away let's drive the car, and let's test the performance, the speed.
Hey guys, I'm driving the Toyota Corolla Altis. So left foot on the brake, air conditioning off, putting into first gear, handbrake down. So revving the motor, it revs all the way to 7000 RPM. So let's launch this. So there is crazy amount of wheel spin. So first gear is going all the way to 7000 RPM and 60 kilometers per hour. So second gear, it touches 100 kilometers and 7000 RPM again. So third gear, it will easily cruise around 140 kilometers per hour. So it's very quick. So 0 to 100 kilometers comes under 10 seconds, which is quick. Coming to this engine, so this is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder dual VVT petrol engine, and power outputs, it produces 140 PS of power and 173 Newton meters of torque could be some better. The engine is very smooth and it's very peppy under 2000-3000 rpm, but the actual fun is when you rev this motor all the way to above 5000 rpm, and it's very quick. So the top speed of this car is 180 kilometers per hour, and you can easily touch this up to 200, and you should have good roads and you can try that on highways. So this is a service road, so I didn't go to that level. And yeah, it's very comfortable, and the steering is also it's a bit tilted down, so you can easily have the control of the vehicle. This car is very spacious. So the ground clearance is also 170 mm, so it's not an issue over this small speed breakers. So let's test the braking. So I'll launch this vehicle and let's test the braking from 100 to 0. So I'll give it the pins again. So let's apply the brakes. So I crossed 100. The braking is very good. So yeah, we need to test it again. Okay, so let's test the braking. So I'll reach to 100. Okay, I'll apply the brakes. So it hardly takes 4 to 5 seconds to reach 0 from 100. So the braking is also very good. And coming to the suspension, so front it gets the MacPherson suspension, and back it's the Tosher beam. So suspension could be some better, you can feel some bounciness, but it is glued to the road because this is a sedan and the wheelbase is long. The tire size is also good, and it provides decent grip when you're driving. Coming to the price, this starts from 13 lakhs and goes all the way to 19 lakhs on road Hyderabad, if I'm not wrong. But this model, it's a flop model, so the question is why. So Toyota is meant for only SUVs. Like people, if you say Toyota, they go for SUVs. Like we have the Innova and Fortuner. Even if there is no marketing for those particular cars, the sales are high. Or if you ask any person in Toyota what is a car, they'll obviously say Innova or Fortuner. So that's the level of craziness they have over the SUVs. So due to bad marketing and there were also some competitors, we have the Honda City, Hyundai Verna. So Hyundai Verna, it's leading in the segment of diesel. Petrol Honda City, it gets a iVTEC engine. So yeah, it's way more better when compared to this engine, and due to the reliability also, and aftermarket sales and service, people doesn't go to this car, and unfortunately the sales have dropped, and now this particular model is discontinued in the market, so you no longer get this cars to buy. So if you want, you can buy in the used market. So let's take a U-turn. So the turning radius is 5.2 meters. So yeah, since this is a long car but it doesn't feel like it's that long, you can easily take a U-turn. Coming to the gearbox, this is a 6-speed manual gearbox, and you also get a 7-speed CVT gearbox. The petrol gets 4 variants, that is G CVT, GL and VL. So we had some segment features, like there was some small heads-up display over there. Also get a button for engine start stop, and that is for the top end. So you get 4 airbags, you get ABS, you get EBD, and height adjustable front seats. You also get a diesel engine in this particular car, and the diesel is not so fun to drive. And yeah, so the question is should you buy this car or not? So if you are a car enthusiast and if you want the revs, so you can definitely go to this car, and this is good for family, and it's meant for luxury. The Corolla and the Camry, these cars are meant for luxury. So yeah, even the defense persons use this, like in the Air Force, in the army, they use these cars for the officers. So yeah, this is a decent car, I would say. So let's try to rev this again. So just hear the I'll not talk, just hear the sound.